Ready for another lesson? You can eat these gunshots too. Bullets don't discriminate. There's a story out of LAX, I think in Los Angeles, California, where this Asian gentleman was gunned down by police because he had two replica guns. Now, the police don't know that. The police don't know that the gun's fake. So the police do what they train to do, which is mitigate risk and prevent casualties. So in the interview, well, actually they were saying that the guy was acting crazy outside of the airport. He was saying things like, go ahead, shoot me, make sure you hit me center mass, I respect you, and all of this stuff. Now, I can't really say what it was, but I think it was suicide or whatever, but what do I know? I say that to say the police don't care what race you are. Bullets don't care what ethnicity or background you come from, if you have a degree or not, if you're a dignitary or not. You can eat these shots as well. How come we don't hear protesters with this one? How come we don't hear Black Lives Matter bringing this up and bringing this to the forefront? What, Asian lives don't matter either? Right. The police officers have a tough job, and it's not for the faint of heart or weak. And I could understand why they shoot first, ask questions later, because you have a bunch of crazies out here that you never know how people going to respond in emotional situations. You never know how they're going to respond, and you never know who's the person you're dealing with. Am I saying that the police are saints? No. Am I saying we as citizens are saints? No. But what I can say is that they didn't discriminate. They saw a threat and then they mitigated the threat by neutralizing it. I don't know if this guy had mental issues, I don't know. But the police did what they had to do to save their lives and protect the lives of those around them and themselves. But I'm pretty sure if he was Hispanic or, of course, black, they would have been up in arms and start crying about police brutality and all kind of nonsense. What happens when other communities and races have this go on? Then what? Even though I have to admit this is pretty rare. That's here in this country. But then if you go over the seas and go to other countries, it happens every day. But not with guns, mainly like machetes and knives and sickles and all kind of other stuff. The only reason why I brought this up is because of course, he's a man like you and I. We didn't know what he had going on in his life. Maybe he had Bitcoin and it would just crash and he was broken. And I did a video about this a while ago about broken men. And nothing worse than seeing a broken man. And we don't know the inner turmoil he was dealing with. And there was another man that just off himself. I think he was a Middle Eastern guy. Because his business collapsed and he was losing money and it's just sad. Be careful how we move out here, gentlemen. And let's remember that we're replaceable. To society at large, we're replaceable, but not to our loved ones. And we need to keep that on the forefront of our mind whenever we're dealing with people in authority positions. You've been taught.